Ladies and gentlemen, December 13th of 2019, here at the Fight Society. My name is Jim Amata, being joined by Fight Director Paul Atlas. And Paul, there is a hell of a lot on the line here tonight.
That's right. We're kicking off this 25th anniversary with the biggest kind of fight we know how, and that's a tag team weapons match.
What started as a recruitment mission for Steel Perfection has quickly escalated into gang warfare. And Paul, from what we're told, and you put this decree down, this rivalry between Steel Perfection and Brohemoth will be settled one way or another here tonight in a weapons matchup. Absolutely no rules. This one is going to get dangerous very, very quickly.
That's right. For months on end, BC Steel's been running his mouth, and there he goes.
And BC, I believe, just got dropped as all 6 athletes are now fighting it out, and don't expect anything technical about this one. This one's going to go everywhere. RPW, we saw him and Zeke Mercer go at it at Angel Gate last month. This rivalry has spilled over even outside of the Fight Society.
Yeah, that it has. Like you said at Angel Gate Wrestling, head up, Zeke Mercer and RPW. They had one heck of a match there that night. But this thing is not a match. This is a fight. We're going to put this to rest once and for all.
And our IndyWrestling.us crew better be careful out there because there's bodies spilling out all over the place.
Hey, this is a weapons match. They can use a cameraman for a weapon.
Dash and Bro in the ring now. We saw these two collide in Angel Gate as well, as Bro just collided with Dash Bennett, cut him in half.
Yeah, I hope our ring crew reinforced that ring for this big man match up here.
And we'll get the ever opportunistic Robert Parker Williams picking a shot against Bro, but that may have been a mistake.
Oh, straight right hand puts RPW right down.
And in case you haven't realized it, Paul, BC Steel is still unconscious.
Yeah, that's the perfect place for him.
Mercer is out there getting mugged by Dash Bennett. Abel wandering around. You never know what he's going to do. RPW sent inside out with the clothesline. And in case you're wondering, BC remains unconscious in the corner.
He's never sounded so good. Hey, this whole thing started...
Oh,
wow.
Man! And there we're seeing the weapons aspect coming into play. Dash using that chair, running knee to the temple from RPW. I'm going to tell you what, Paul, RPW is dangerous.
Yeah, he's just wearing him out with that chair now.
And this may be the final conflict, and if that's the case, RPW may want to put Brohemoth out of this sport.
Oh, without a doubt. This goes all the way back to Beast Brawl. Right after Beast Brawl, when RPW come back to honor Ron Beast Williams, and then him and BC Steel trying to recruit Brohemoth, even comparing him to being a young Shane Taylor. They felt disrespected by Brohemoth. When you know what? There's no respect given there. I've said it before, I'll say it again. He's a powder blue wearing weasel.
And this is getting very, very dangerous here. You have those chairs set up, and you know we're not playing musical chairs here.
Oh, no doubt about it.
The fun and games, as goofy as Abel might be, as much as Brohemoth likes to have fun, the fun and games have been over in this rivalry. RPW went low on Abel. Brohemoth's outnumbered, and he doesn't realize it yet, but he will.
Oh, watch out here.
This is dangerous.
This is, they're not going to get, they've got him up.
And the 300 pounds of Brohemoth implodes those chairs. Cover here by Dash. Zeke in to make the save, and if Mercer hadn't been cognizant of that, this one could have been over.
I think that could be, that would have definitely been it.
And RPW hitting quite literally anything that moves there, and a ladder. Why not? Look out, Missy.
Hey, what the heck?
The violence is continuing to escalate in this scenario. Abel puts on the brakes. But
Hip toss.
RPW collides with the steel.
Big hip toss right into that ladder. Danny Abel able to avoid contact and turn it around on RPW.
There was no give to the ladder.
Now Dash Bennett just driving that chair into the ribs of both Brohemoth and Zeke Mercer.
He's trying to impale Zeke with that chair. And speaking of those chairs, Paul, you want evidence of the violence of this matchup. Look at how twisted and contorted those steel chairs are.
Oh, yeah, no, Dash Bennett, he's got Zeke Mercer here once again. This young man just turned 20 years old. He may not see 21 after this match.
He may not make it long enough in his career to buy you a beer, Paul.
What a shame that would be.
But we know the heart of Zeke Mercer is as big as anybody.
Zeke's got something in mind here. He's scaling the ropes.
Zeke's going to take a chance. Beautiful missile drop kick. Finally got the big man over.
Launching himself like a weapon himself.
But again, in a six-man street fight, you just can't, you have no idea to know where the attack is coming next. And we're seeing it here.
That's
CJ takes out Mercer. Abel jumps on CJ. Big mid-ring collision. That was ugly. And look
5 minutes, 5 minutes.
at the plunder and the athletes that are strewn across the ring right now. That tells you the story.
Oh, this looks like a car crash on the 376 right now, brother.
Paul, you've seen some hellacious weapons matches
Oh,
in the 25 years of PWX, but we may be breaking some new ground here.
Oh, no two ways about that. I've been in a few of them. I was in one with Samu himself, and I'll tell you what, this could rival it.
Look out!
That will rearrange CJ Sensation's back. And let's not forget, years ago, CJ Sensation actually broke his neck in a match. So, that back and neck area, that's very vulnerable for him.
Collision from Abel and Bro. Dash exploiting the advantage and the big deal with the big damn lariat. May be able to put Bro down here. Referee George Ross finds 2.5. Patented knee lift, something you can appreciate.
Yeah, well, he doesn't give it quite that much zest as I do, but yeah.
Could be going for that skull splitter. Dash won the NWA East Heavyweight Championship with this maneuver.
Just drove Abel's head straight down into that mat.
Dash going to go for the cover here. And I believe that's Mercer with
the street sign right to the head of Dash Bennett, breaking up the pin. And hey, why not? Anything goes here.
That's a very innovative way to stop that particular pinfall predicament.
Yeah, this young man, very new to this business. He's getting a hard lesson here tonight.
And Mercer up and he's into the first row. Look out, champ. The action will not be contained to the ring or even ringside. These six may spill out into the streets of McKeesport.
Anything can happen. Luckily, the hospital's right across the street because a few of these guys may need it after this match.
Wait, Dash may be going for that skull splitter on the floor. He's going to try to end Mercer's career.
Oh, my gosh.
Mercer got spiked on the concrete.
Yeah, there's no padding out there. That's a concrete floor, and he just drilled Mercer's head into the concrete. Forget concussion. He could have split his skull.
And that worm BC Steel he's conscious again. And he's setting something up here. He's not a legal participant in this matchup, but there are no disqualifications.
Yeah, you got it, kid, all right. You got that chair head first, buddy.
You heard the contact.
And once again, he's on his back.
Bro avoids the contact.
And wait a minute, what's this?
Who the hell is that?
That's Devin Devine.
Paul, we haven't seen him in this building in years.
Devin Devine, the king of men. What in the world?
The past is coming back to haunt Brohemoth.
And still, Bro kicks it. Wait a minute, we've got Sniper out here now. Sniper and Devin Devine fighting on the ramp. Action in the ring, action outside of the ring.
Rivalries of the past intersecting with rivalries of the present. And a Magnum driver from Bro.
Plants RPW.
And Dash puts his hands on George Ross.
But
this
hey,
is wild.
No disqualification. He
This
cannot
is violent.
disqualify him for that.
Abel with the stop sign. He's goofier than a bedbug, but he can swing that sign.
Bro got him up again.
RPW hits the canvas, and will this be it?
Well, CJ Sensation now pushing the ref out of the way. Again, no disqualification. This is Fight Society, Jim, and if this is the first match, can you imagine where we're going from here?
Code breaker from Zeke. He intercepts CJ. CJ hits the concrete. And could a third Magnum driver put this one in the books?
He got it all that time. And he got the 3 count.
Good time, 10 minutes, 48 seconds. Your winners, the League of Unstoppable Bros.
After nearly 6 months of a rivalry, Brohemoth has a measure of revenge against Steel Perfection. Hey, wait, RPW's got a mic.
Hold on.
Bro, Abel, Zeke. I'm being serious. Guys, I'm being serious here. Thank you. In 1998, I stumbled across PWX. I knew deep down inside that I wanted to be a pro wrestler. PWX made that possible for me. I tried everything I could for each and every one of you here in the crowd. I've worked hurt. I've worked tired. I've missed my family. I missed birthdays. I missed weddings. I dedicated myself to PWX. There was a time when PWX were in the Sportatorium down the street on Walnut. Myself and Cutie Blitz, we lived in that building for a week to make sure that that show was ready. So that when everybody walked in on the 10th anniversary, they were walking into something special. We packed that house because of the blood, sweat, and tears that we put into the product to make it to be the best in Pittsburgh. And that was because of a handful of us that believed in PWX. There was a time when I wasn't around. But that was until Quinn reached out to me just recently. He said, Potter, he's like, I want you to come back, because there's really somebody I want you to work with. His name is Brohemoth. So I sat back and I watched this kid. And I said, you know what? He's something special. So I did. I came back for this moment, bro. Tell you, you got something special. It's your time to shine. I think I brought the best out of you, and Derek, you brought the best out of me. So I want to thank you for everything, and I mean it. I brought these guys with me because they believe in it as well. You see,
if I don't hold myself up on these ropes, I'm going to fall over. I've never been hit that hard.
Welcome to Fight Society, man.
I'm not a guy that's, that changes his opinions, his feelings, or his emotions to fit a certain moment. But I will be real with you. When I was a kid, wrestling was my go-to. Through that, I met my best friend. I met two guys that I've shared more miles, times, and ladies. Remember that one? Never mind. We're going to get in trouble if I tell that story. But a lot of times together. And you three, as he said, have something special. Danny Abel, you're real to yourself. You don't concern yourself with everybody else. You have what's in your heart, and you go for that. Don't lose it. Zeke, who is old enough to be my son, and makes me feel really old. I think it's some of the young guys that started training when they were 17. CJ Sensation, Brandon Kay, Gory, Sterling James Keenan, now known as Corey Graves. And for my money, when they were 20, you can say, yeah, in 5 years, they're going to be great. So I'll be the first to say it, so I can take credit for it later, that in 5 years, we're going to put your name right alongside theirs.
That's a hell of an endorsement right there.
That it is. He's a weasel, but he's shooting straight.
I'm not a guy that says stuff to hear himself talk. When I say something, it's what I believe. So when I said you remind me of Shane Taylor, Brohemoth, I meant it. Because I stood alongside Shane Taylor for a couple years. He's intense, he's extreme, and he can put the fear of God into you with one look. So I challenge you, take the risks that Shane Taylor took. Don't follow in his footsteps. Carve your own path. There are two specific people I want to thank. The first being Jim Miller. Because in 1994, he let Vince Caplack and the late great Sharper Sean Evans put a ring in the back of his store, and if not for that, this wouldn't happen. The last 25 years wouldn't happen, and some of the greatest moments of our lives wouldn't have happened. That's where you clap. And secondly, somebody that has been told to me that he's like an older brother. Maybe I'm a younger brother because I piss him off sometimes in front of the curtain, sometimes behind it. But he gave an opportunity to an 18-year-old kid who couldn't even tie his shoes if he had 3 tries to referee here. And then when I was 20, he put a mic in front of my mouth and said, "Go be great." So without Quinn, without Jim, this doesn't exist. Without them, we don't take a different path. So I don't say thank you very often, but you gentlemen and everybody else that has come through those doors, thank you.
it's been a pleasure, folks, but I think this is going to be the RPW in this building. Zeke, I know you're only 20. Here's an apple juice.
Thank you.
You heard a lot of true statements from one of the most underrated technicians in the Pittsburgh area and the best manager in Pittsburgh wrestling history. I'm going to tell you right now, Paul, in a real moment, Ben has helped me through a lot in my life. He's a hell of a good dude. And Robert Parker Williams is one of the most talented guys I've ever seen. So they thank us, and I thank them. In the final round, one of the most accomplished Fight Society champions looks to make a final mark here in the battlegrounds. A former Contenders champion, Paul, the master of the neckbreaker, may have quite literally the biggest challenge of his PWX career here. The Beastman has really broken out in the past year or so. And if AJ can defeat the big man, he could really elevate his status here in the Pittsburgh scene.
Oh, he'll be beating a former Fight Society heavyweight champion if he does. But let's face it, AJ has not faced someone of the Beastman's savagery yet to date in his career.
Now, Paul, I'm a little unclear on the rules here. I don't know if we're operating under standard PWX rules or Fight Society rules, but it appears that our official here will not allow Beastman to start this matchup wielding that bone.
Now, the remainder of tonight's fights are going to be conducted under PWX wrestling rules.
You know, Paul, you were a real staple of the peak of PWX when it ran on television alongside ECW and Shotgun Saturday Night. How have you seen not only PWX, but the Pittsburgh wrestling scene as a whole evolve over the past 25 years?
Well, you know, I'm going to say it. I'm not going to mince words, but What we see today in Pittsburgh wrestling is definitely a result of what started 25 years ago here in PWX. A lot of the offshoots came from PWX. Yes, they did. You can't deny that. PWX is still standing after 25 years, and it was the jumping off point for a lot of great action in this area.
And I will say it here, I don't want to take away from the action in the ring as we see Beastman using his size to extricate himself in that exchange. Without PWX, I wouldn't be in the wrestling business. It's the honest truth. Quinn Magnum gave a kid with a disability a chance to be in front of a microphone, so I will certainly always appreciate everything that Quinn Magnum and PWX have provided for me. And as a very true statement, it's a hell of a privilege to continue to work with you here.
Appreciate that.
Collar and elbow tie-up. I don't know if AJ wants to exchange strikes with the Beastman.
I don't think he wants to. Yeah, he just figured it out, I think.
Exhibit A right there. And this mammoth is just physically overwhelming.
Beastman surprisingly showing a little of wrestling ability here.
Not something we often see. Usually he resorts to brute force and it works for him.
Yeah, he's not really known for his catch-can style, that's for sure.
Let's not forget the last time Beastman was in this building, he and Doe gave you and I a pair of coronaries.
Oh yeah, they were right up here.
And Beastman using that mask just pull over AJ, who will not stay down. Oh, man.
Now, that kid ain't too bright, is he?
That's going to be a losing exchange. AJ hangs on.
Low bridge.
Leverage
Look out.
maneuver. And Beastman is literally in the front row.
Hey, you pay for those tickets. You never know. You could have a Beastman in your lap at any given moment. Perks of our ringside area.
And AJ taking a chance. He knows that he's physically overmatched here. He's going to have to take those chances.
Oh, he's going to have to take a lot of risks here if he wants to get a victory over the Beastman. That's for sure.
I would guess that AJ has to stick and move. He can't allow himself to be boxed in.
And that's not saying, I mean, AJ Alexander is not a small guy by any means, but he does not have the mass that Beastman does. That's for sure.
Oh, God!
That's going to leave a mark.
The spine across that wooden guardrail.
And drops the elbow right into the chest as he laid on that guardrail.
Paul, you and I both know those guardrails are heavy, solid wood.
We also know Beastman has used them for weapons more than once. Look out!
Oh! Onto the concrete.
Beastman doing a little chiropractic rearrange of AJ Alexander's back.
I believe Beastman wants to go out in a blaze of glory at the final round of the Fight Society.
Hey, everybody does, man. Fight Society, we blaze some new trails around here. There's no two ways about that. A lot of people have a lot of pride in what we've done.
AJ puts on the brakes, an act of self-preservation because he has sustained a tremendous amount of punishment.
Yeah, but right now what's taking more punishment, that steel post or Beastman's head? I'm going for the post.
And look at the welts on the body of AJ Alexander, who just gets engulfed by that massive frame of Beastman.
And just lighting him up once again.
5 minutes gone, 5 minutes.
Welts on the back, welts on the chest. The torso of Alexander is all sorts of colors as the air forcibly rushing out of his body.
Yeah, he's going to be a little thinner after that one. What he said. AJ desperately trying to fight back here.
Nice vertical leap to get up for that drop kick.
Trying to topple the big. I don't know if this is well advised. Not after punishment his back is taken.
Punishment about every part of his body is taken.
Beastman now going for that, well, let's call it a beast hug. What the hell?
Going to try to squeeze and compress the rib cage. And you can tell that the Beastman's motivation has been to drive the air out of AJ one way or another.
Oh, we've mentioned it many times. You can't breathe, you can't fight.
And you can see AJ getting desperate here, trying to use his forearms to create some sort of space. But the Neanderthal may be sapping the energy out of the master of the neck breaker.
AJ's definitely falling out here. One more time and he, well, no.
I don't know about this either.
I don't know, this might be ill-advised. Well, nobody home on that.
If he would have landed that, we would have been scrubbing AJ off of the mat. But we've seen AJ have a lot of tenacity, a lot of exuberance, a lot of enthusiasm throughout his Fight Society career. He's going to need all of that to rally back here.
Still yet to get the big man off his feet, though. Like I said before, AJ is not a small man. He can lay some heavy lumber.
Jumping knee caught him right on the chin. That may be the shot. He may have caught Beastman right on the button. The complexion of this matchup could be finally changing here.
Yeah, that right now that corner may be the only. Oh, wait, whoa!
Look out.
The big man finally off his feet. AJ needs to capitalize on this.
Don't look for the crowd support. You're going to end up looking up at the lights.
Exactly. You know,
AJ hesitated and it cost him, Paul. I'm not here to criticize, but I got to call it as I see it.
It is. You got the big man off his feet. You got to take advantage of it. Don't play to the crowd. You're going to get your lights knocked out.
And you can see the pain etched on the face of Alexander. I thought it was over there.
Oh, I'm surprised it's not. Give Alexander credit for being able to kick out after the massive amount of punishment he has taken here tonight.
And Beastman may be putting an exclamation point on this matchup.
AJ out the back door.
AJ's gonna have to move. Beautiful K-Rada, what agility!
He caught him, but I don't know if he caught him with all of it. Neck breaker now.
The momentum is in fact tilting towards AJ Alexander.
Yeah, but
he
I don't
may
know.
have weathered the early storm, Paul.
I don't know, with all the punishment he's taken, he's unable to capitalize now on having Beastman down. You can't get over and make that three count.
Pivotal point here. If AJ knocks off the Beastman, he's putting himself on a new platform in Pittsburgh.
Well, hey, let's give him a lot of credit. Not many men have been able to take Beastman off his feet, so there's one props for AJ right there. Both men groggy, beaten.
And one thing, win or lose, you have to give AJ credit because he has taken the fight to a massive athlete here.
Oh, wow. That has to be it.
He got him. Forget about it.
Any time at 10 minutes, 9 seconds, your winner, the Stone Age Savage, the Beastman!
The offensive assault of that ruthless Neanderthal was just too much for the young AJ Alexander. And I believe Alexander may be hurt. PWX's final round may have casualties of war. And Paul, I think we're going to need to step away here for a second. I believe we're going to need
some assistance here for AJ Alexander.
Wait, is he here?
Talk about a blast from the past.
He's here. And he's dancing.
Well, as much as Cupid can dance.
A true bona fide, stellar legend of the Pittsburgh scene. The one, the only, Kid Cupid.
Tatiana got a view she never thought she would get.
I think Cupid wants to dance with Tatiana.
Hey, why not?
A PWX love story, Paul. Kid Cupid and Tatiana Rose.
What a way to go out.
There we go.
There you have it.
I think he's charming her, Paul.
25th anniversary, and you are a legend for PWX. You are well known for making lemonade out of lemons and doing all sorts of amazing things. How you been doing?
What's this idiot doing out here?
Cupid's all about having fun. Timothy Titan, not so much.
Look, we all know that Kid Cupid trained by Quinn how many years ago, and it looks like he's like 70, so it's one knows how long ago it's been since he trained. So, I thought I would just come out real quick and show you the best.
Hey, Paul, what's in his hair?
I have no idea. Well,
So when I look at you, I see nothing. What do you see?
The hell are you blind? It's Cupid. How do you see nothing?
You know what I see?
Tell
I
him,
see
Cupid.
me a 500-pound burning love. You know what I also see? What? A piece of shit. Oh, yeah?
All right, Titan, leave Cupid alone.
now what's going on?
It's like a therapy session for One Flew Over the Cuckoo's
I'm
Nest.
telling you right now. Looking at my run sheet, I didn't know any of this was going on. Helmsley's proud of his bat.
You try knocking him down. Why don't you try knocking me down? Hey.
Hey, come here. Interrupting. Classic as always. Come here. Come here. No, I'm not. Woody, the bat?
And we've got a match, I guess.
Pair of deep arm drags from Chris Helmsly. I've officially seen it all.
I know. Well, I'll tell you what, I guess on our 25th anniversary show, anything can happen as Titan come out here insulting Kid Cupid. I thought I was the only one allowed to do that. And Chris Helmsley comes to his aid.
Well, Helmsley's a man who's been refocused in recent months.
Well, that lens shot took him out of focus, so I guess he had to get back in eventually.
Titan hits the corner and the bat, which can we please get the bat out of the ring?
There, Cupid's helping you out.
Snap suplex. Now Kid Cupid has the bat. There we go.
Everybody's got wood, I guess.
I didn't know you were that excited to be here.
It is the 25th anniversary.
Now again, this is not under Fight Society rules.
No, it's not. He's proud of that. He is damn proud of that. Although if I had wood when it was another man in the ring, I think I would question that.
Hey, whatever makes you happy, Paul.
I guess. Not that there's
I support you either way.
Hey, not that there's anything wrong with that.
There's all type of supplements for you now.
I guess.
Titan, he's quite frankly, he's not all there, but he can be effective. Laying in the body shots to Helmsly.
All right, we'll go with that.
Huge bulldog out of the corner to follow up. And Paul, I'm just noticing now Cupid cheering on Chris Helmsly.
Yeah, Cupid has stayed out here, and he's trying to push Helmsly on to show Titan exactly how it is. Timothy Titan coming out here and basically saying that Quinn Magnum trained Cupid, and, well, Quinn Magnum trained Timothy Titan, and he was the better man.
And Helmsly may have come out here to stand up for what's right, but right now he's being put down.
Yeah, he's not standing up right now, that's for sure. Helmsly now trying to fire back.
This is bowling shoe ugly to borrow a phrase. Titan not very orthodox.
There's an understatement.
Up and over, shoulders down.
Little rocking horse maneuvers going on here.
Shotgun, that's what I'm telling you, man. Titan's unorthodox, but somehow he gets it done.
Yeah. Cupid on the outside trying to get Helmsly to fire back here.
Cupid and Chris Helmsly could be wrestling's new power couple.
I'm telling you.
Or power pair, you know.
Who'd have thought? Hey, again, not that there's anything wrong with that.
I didn't know where you were going with that statement. I thought you were singing song lyrics again. What exactly is Titan trying to do here?
I have no idea.
Textbook suplex, nicely done.
Like you said, unorthodox in the way he was trying to set that up, but yes, he did get it quite. And now, almost a sleeper hold type maneuver here on Helmsly.
And the Titan might be crazy, but it could be crazy like a fox because you can see that Helmsly is clearly thrown off of his game by the tactics, the style of Timothy Titan.
Plastic's got one more shot here, and he's out. Oh. Got the finger going, the Hulk Hogan finger. I've heard more cheers for the bat than I've heard for Helmsly.
Does the bat have a name, or?
I'm guessing Woody.
Oh, speaking of stiff shots, there was one right there by Titan. And Helmsly, I believe, is finally firing up here. And Helmsly's had enough. Helmsly's taking it to Titan.
That's it. He's beating him like a 2-year-old throwing a tantrum.
And Cupid is still. Cupid may be what's rallying Helmsly here.
5 minutes gone, 5 minutes.
Titan got ragdolled, hooks the leg.
Titan able to roll that shoulder out, though.
Well, I have to ask, in the 25-year history of PWX, have you ever seen anyone quite as eccentric as either Titan or Chris Helms?
We've had some guys who are bat crap crazy before, but I think these two take the cake.
And you can see Helmsley's exhausted. This matchup has been very physical. And for Titan, you have to think he didn't know he was going to be in a matchup here. He was coming out here trying to badmouth Cupid. Thought it was going to be an easy night.
Helmsly, who obviously was slurking around the building to celebrate the 25th anniversary, decides to interject himself. He may have him here. He's losing it.
He sounds as frustrated as the rest of us.
I told you, this guy takes bad crap crazy to a whole new level.
I think Titan needs some value.
Needs something.
Now Titan's getting the bat.
Well, hey, Helmsley brought it out, so why not?
Titan's going to get himself disqualified, but he may not care.
I don't think he does. Or maybe he's just using it for a cane at this point. I don't know.
Titan's wasting too much time.
Now,
He's trying to measure Helmsley. And wouldn't this be a disqualification, ref?
I would think so. And wait a minute, young Tatiana Rose is taking the bat.
She dodged the bat. Oh!
I'll tell you what, I am impressed with this young lady.
In a time, 7 minutes, 52 seconds, your winner, the highlight of the night, Helmsley.
Who would have thought the stiffest shot of the whole damn match was Tatiana Rose?
This young lady can pack a punch. We have seen her in her debut here. We have seen her in her debut at Angel Gate. And I'll tell you what, she just waffled Timothy Titan.
She must be a vegetarian. She's throwing potatoes, Paul. Don't piss off Tatiana Rose.
I wouldn't. I'm telling you right now. And now Helmsley's got the mic.
You know what? Me and Woody, we feel like celebrating. Hit Cupid's music.
Oh, we got a dance party.
Why not? What the hell?
And Tatiana's down with it. I'm telling you, Tatiana and Cupid.
They may be the power couple. Helmsley could drive the car, I guess. I don't know.
Hearts and roses, Paul. Hearts and lemons. It's 25 years.
What else is going to happen tonight?
He's at 500 pounds. Thank you all. I love you all.
You just never know what can happen at the Pro Wrestling Express.
I'm telling you.
Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by the man known as Loss Prevention, and they talk about only 405 pounds. They are the defending Fight Society Triple Crown Tag Team Champions, the team of OSHA Incorporated. Individually, from Atlantic City, New Jersey, Destin Vaine. And from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the cornerstone of professional wrestling, Savage.
OSHA Incorporated will be singing their praises forever if they walk out of here the last Triple Crown Tag Team Champions.
And now Savage has got the mic. Everybody get a promo tonight?
You're right. The foreman, Mr. Ronald Starks, is not in attendance tonight. He's celebrating Kwanzaa. By show of hands, who celebrates Kwanzaa? One.
This is Sandwich being an asshole, ladies and gentlemen.
Show of hands, who celebrates Hanukkah?
for all of you. Okay? And that present comes in the form of the King of Rats, David Stockholm.
I thought we couldn't find anybody slimier than Sandwich. The King of Rats, Davian Stockholm, quite possibly the most infamous managerial figure in the 25 years of PWX. This guy wormed his way to a lot of championships.
Oh, sure. Give him a mic, too. What the hell?
And you idiots don't celebrate these champions. You should be... Shut the hell up! I got all night. I don't have to wait for the bus like you riffraff to get out of here. Just because you're from the Keysport, Portview, and Glassport doesn't mean you have to act like it. Violations, all of you for being legalized. No good for nothing. No, I work. Yeah, you work.
Hey, I bet you guys didn't know.
There's something to be proud of.
I see the resemblance.
Wait a minute. You're seeing him from behind.
Hey, listen. Hey, never mind.
Trying to say Ronnie Starks is an ass?
Introducing the challengers. And a total of 415 pounds. Introducing first. From the other side of your mind, the Enigma, Lucio Deveer.
Give him a mic, too. What the hell?
Well, last month, me and Kayla were this close to beating you guys. I had you pinned in the center of the ring, 1, 2, 3. Prove it. Then your fun lost prevention came in and cheated. Prove it. Now, Kayla, he's been telling me I don't need to cheat to win. Okay, you're expecting a rematch to take those straps. Unfortunately, Kayla's injured.
You have no partner.
I found someone just as crazy as me. We go way back. So everyone, make some noise for the Sideshow Psycho, Malakai Gage.
Well, these two fit right together, don't they?
I'm telling you. Just when you thought couldn't get any crazier.
These guys fit together so well, they could be their own demented family.
I'm telling you. I'm just wondering how far back he means they go. Somebody said he went to a party with his dad and came home with his mother, but I don't know.
Malakai is from the Sideshow. I think Lucio may be the one biting the heads off the chicken's paw.
And here we go.
Now OSHA Incorporated gonna blindside everybody. Damian Stockholm, he's still at ringside. Damian may want to add one last championship to his PWX resume.
That's it. He's technically, is he managing OSHA Inc. tonight? I guess so.
He may not be Ronnie Starks' dad, but he's got to be like a second uncle or something.
A lot of family ties here tonight.
Swing and a miss. Up and over goes young Malakai. Beautiful.
No, he didn't catch all of that.
Got him that time. He landed on his feet. Beautiful attempt at the K-Rana. And there's the hired hitman, the goon, lost prevention out there. But they're not safe out there.
Look out.
Malakai gets launched. Takes out everybody.
Deveer, using Gage as a weapon, just launched him onto OSHA Inc.
And Deveer may be trying to add a highlight reel moment of his own here.
And now he's going to fly. We got a lot flying over to Cuckoo's Nest here tonight, Jim, that's for sure. And Sandwich is proud that he's survived all that.
He may be the only one that's proud.
I'm telling you.
One thing we can say about OSHA Inc., Paul, they are tag team continuity personified.
And one thing we can say about the other two is, again, bat crap crazy.
OSHA will undoubtedly have the teamwork advantage here. As I said, tag team continuity personified. One of the most well-oiled tag teams in the tri-state area, but
yeah, they're going to have the mental advantage in this match, too, if you can believe it.
Their opponents are so unorthodox, maybe that'll throw OSHA off of their game plan. And we saw Lucio take a dive towards the floor, head first. No fear.
And he's still standing.
I think Destin Vaine's a little spooked with Malakai Gage.
Gage almost taunting Vaine as he just slams himself into his partner.
Version of a Michinoku driver.
Vaine with the save.
But I can't blame Destin Vaine for being a little scared of Malakai.
Hey.
That young man looks like he has nothing to lose.
Probably doesn't.
But we've seen him compete against some of the top talent here in Fight Society. He may not always be successful in the win column, but he always holds his own. Matched against Patrick Hayes, Troy Wards. Nice tag team maneuver there. Tandem offense.
Yeah, a little continuity there by Deveer and Gage. Maybe they have done this once or twice before.
OSHA Inc., not only are they on the same page, they're reading the same sentence and reading the same word, but right now they could be having some double vision because Sandwich is getting absolutely bounced around like a ping pong ball from Lucio. And as I said, that worm at ringside, Stockholm, he wants to add one more championship to his resume.
Well, sure he does.
That guy has managed athletes to dozens of championships.
In Fight Society of the Triple Crown Tag Championships, that is one of the most prestigious titles in the area.
And that's one of the few tag championships that Vaine and Stockholm didn't have a chance to manage athletes to.
Right.
So he's clearly out here with a purpose. This was no accident that he happened to be here. And as much as I can stand Ronnie Starks, I hope he gets well soon. To get back here to get punched in the muck.
Yeah. Just when we thought we weren't going to have to hear from him, we had to hear from Stockholm. I don't know what's worse.
We've had to hear from everybody tonight.
I'm telling you.
At this rate,
Mike's all around.
This event's going to be over next Tuesday. Want to go to breakfast, Paul?
Sure, why not? We can come back and pick up the second half of the card.
I don't think Sandwich knows where he's at.
No, he's looking a little glassy-eyed here.
Textbook suplex. He escapes. We got to say about Sandwich, Paul, love him or hate him, the guy can get it done inside the ring ropes.
Well, he's definitely a skilled wrestler. He's a little out of it right now. He's trying to make a tag in the wrong corner.
Look out. And that's why you can't make a slip, because the complexion can completely change in an exchange. Lucio powers Sandwich down, escapes at 2.
And I have to say it, the team of Gage and Deveer have just so far dominated this matchup. OSHA Inc. has not been able to gain any ground against these two.
As I said, Paul, I really think that it's just a matter of Deveer and Gage being so eccentric that it threw OSHA off of their game plan. But if they can grind things down to a hold here, they can try to implement that playbook.
Yeah, Sandwich with a much-needed tag there.
We've said it many times. OSHA Inc. as a team are probably the two most opportunistic athletes on the Fight Society roster. And I'm not sure how wise of a tag that was. We saw Deveer just tag out not too long ago.
I don't know how wise it was for OSHA to let them get the tag there.
Isn't that kind of against all tag team strategy?
I would think so.
But hey, listen, OSHA writes their own rules, quite literally.
This is true.
And you can't argue with results because they're the current Triple Crown Tag Team Champions. And Stockholm getting involved. As I said, this guy wants to add another championship to his managerial resume. You know, Paul, we've had the privilege to call some tremendous matches here in Fight Society, but on this night that we're reflecting on 25 years of PWX, I would be remiss if I didn't give you credit. You and Brian Anthony as the wrong crowd won virtually every tag championship at one time or another in the Pittsburgh area and beyond.
Well, yeah, I mean, we kind of set the tone for tag team wrestling here in the Pittsburgh area. You know, often imitated, never duplicated. The wrong crowd were the ones that started it all.
And here's some wise strategy, because essentially, while employing this offensive maneuver of the headlock, Gage is restricting Vaine's opportunity to get to his own corner to make the tag. And along with yourself and Brian Anthony, other names that decorate the extensive history of PWX, head shrinker Samu, Shane Douglas, Devin Devine, as we saw earlier.
We have gone to war with some of the best this business and the best this area has ever seen.
JB Destiny, big time Vince Caplack. Shout out to Vince Caplack. And wait a minute here. Stockholm exploiting the youthful exuberance of Malakai.
Working definitely to OSHA Inc.'s advantage there. Big boot right in the mouth. And that might be that calming, slowing down effect we were talking about earlier now. OSHA now may be able to employ that strategy that they have.
Yeah, grinding things to a halt. Nothing fancy, nothing flashy, but damn sure effective. And among many of the tag teams that decorate the history of PWX, we got to give a shout out to Crusher Hansen and his variety of tag partners.
Well, this area, this promotion has had a lot of great tag teams over the years. There's no two ways about that. Not just the Wrong Crowd itself. Like you said, there was Rage, there was 987, the Gentleman's Club. On and on and on. I can list the great tag teams. Quinn Magnum himself in the Bone Crusher. Crusher Hansen, one of the great tag teams of this fine promotion.
The legendary Tarantula, the Web.
The Web. We had many, many Hard Knocks battles with the Web over the years.
The late great Ron the Beast Williams, another one. He and Big Papa Gator ran roughshod in the tag division, gave you a headache a time or two.
The Mon Valley Monsters. I'll tell you, anytime we fought the Mon Valley Monsters, you knew you were going home and grabbing a Tylenol as soon as you got there.
10 minutes gone. 10 minutes.
Come on, Sam, it's out of here. Let's go. 2.
Look out, Malakai. Precarious spot down across the lumbar region, the most vulnerable spot of the spine.
A little more of that tag team continuity now, as OSHA Inc. has definitely slowed this match down and got it onto their territory here now.
Look out, Gage hit the floor, and the hired goon lost prevention, getting his cheap shots in.
Yeah, well, Deveer right now not doing Gage any favors by distracting the referee, which pretty much was OSHA's plan all along.
And what did I tell you? Exploitation from Sandwich and Destin Vaine there is one hand on the chest is not going to get it done. Lateral press didn't get it done either. Finally going to hook the leg.
Gage valiantly kicking out there each time. Sandwich now going with straight right hands.
Huge knee drop directly to the collarbone. That was pinpoint. And look at that sadistic smirk on the face of Sandwich. He's enjoying this matchup.
Just grinding his forearm into the side of the head. Malakai trying to fight back here now.
Go behind by Sandwich. And a release German drops Gage right on the back of his neck that time.
Yeah, I think that took a little bit out of Sandwich too, though.
Sandwich makes the tag, as does young Malakai. And this crazy hurricane of Lucio Deveer is cleaning house here.
Just laying it in now to both Vaine and Sandwich. Look out here, meeting of the minds.
Huge double clothesline. And I'm telling you, man, Lucio just needs to find his spot.
Yeah, there's
because
no two
this
ways
guy
about that.
has unfiltered ability with the Death Valley driver. New champs. Paul, you know as well as I do that if OSHA Incorporated become the final Triple Crown Tag Team Champions, we'll never hear the end of it.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even though Ronnie Starks isn't here, I'm sure he'll be the first one to climb that mountaintop and yell it from the mountains.
This is completely out of control.
Yeah, referee George has just lost all sense of ability here.
And in comes loss prevention.
Yeah, Stockholm's got the referee.
Just as scheduled. It was too convenient. We know it's a trap. And Stockholm doing exactly what he was here to do. Allow for an OSHA victory.
At a time of 13 minutes, 59 seconds, your winners and now the very last team to hold the Fight Society Triple Crown Tag Team Championship, OSHA Incorporated.
It was a numbers game, Jim. At the end of the day, just too many out there for Gage and Deveer. And once again, OSHA Inc., our last Fight Society Triple Crown Tag Team Champions.
We're going to be hearing about this 25 years from now. The 50th anniversary, Sandwich, Vaine, and Stockholm are going to be bragging about this victory.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.